This week's word is all about chasing big dreams and going on impossible quests. Get ready to fire up your imaginations. Word of the week. Word of the week. Level up the way you write and speak. Welcome back, word explorers. This week's word is Quixotic. Let's spell it together. Quixotic. Quixotic is an adjective. It means having grand, romantic ideas or dreams that are noble but unrealistic. Chasing things that almost definitely can't happen. Here are some examples of how to use Quixotic in a sentence. Stephen the Stallion's Quixotic plan was to sprout wings and fly to the moon. It was Quixotic of me to imagine sailing around the world in a paper boat. Max the Mouse had a Quixotic dream to ride a cat from England to Scotland. Sammy's Quixotic idea was to dig a tunnel to the centre of the earth. Leah's Quixotic dream to build a castle from marshmallows was too sweet for this world. Even though she knew it was Quixotic, Penny dreamt of flying through the clouds like a superhero. Where does it come from? Quixotic comes from a famous Spanish novel called Don Quixote, written more than 400 years ago in the early 1600s. The main character, Don Quixote, was a 50-year-old man who loved reading romantic books about knights, dragons, and daring adventures. He loved them so much that he decided he wanted to become a knight himself. Don Quixote put on an old suit of rusty armour, got on his skinny horse, and set off to fight for justice. The problem was, he often got things a little wrong. He thought giant windmills were scary giants and charged at them with his lance. He thought poor ordinary people were kings and princesses. He even imagined that old inns were magical castles. Don Quixote was a very brave man, but also very confused. He saw the world not as it really is, but as he wanted it to be. And it didn't end well for him. Don Quixote teaches us that it's good to dream big and have a powerful imagination, but sometimes we need to make sure we know what's real and what's not. That's why when we say someone is being Quixotic, we mean they're dreaming about something amazing or impossible, just like Don Quixote. If you're enjoying this series so far, please click like and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. How can we remember it? Here's a limerick I've written to help you remember our new word. There was a young pup called Quixotic. His dreams were all super exotic. He built card rocket ships for his moon landing trips. But card ships don't fly. No robotics. Before we move on to the activity, I've got shout-outs for 2 viewers who commented on episode 6 with their own bumfuzzling ideas. World Astrology Report says, "I'm bumfuzzled why more people aren't watching this." And in Australia, Henry wrote, "I was bumfuzzled when the king was replaced with an otter. Imagine that!" Thank you both for your creativity. I love to see your ideas in the comments section. Let's use it. It's over to you, word explorers. Have a go at completing these sentences. My Quixotic dream is to fly to blank on a blank. For example, my Quixotic dream is to fly to Hawaii on a friendly dragon's back. The Quixotic knight tried to fight a blank. For example, the Quixotic knight tried to fight a windmill. It was Quixotic to think I could become a blank. For example, it was Quixotic to think I could become a mermaid. For an extra challenge, you could develop one of your ideas into a fantasy story to wow your teacher with. You could also draw a picture to illustrate your Quixotic fantasies. Perhaps your dream is to ride a horse on the moon, or maybe even to fly on a broomstick. Teachers, please check out the free activity linked below and leave me a comment with your students' best Quixotic sentences. Write their name and country so I can give them a shout out in an upcoming episode. See you next week, creatives! Word of the week! Word of the week! Level up the way you write and speak.